shining.
Oh, Nagambie.
Woohoo!
Looking forward to meeting some of the locals.
An hour and a half up the road from Melbourne.
We're in central Victoria, a pastoral and agricultural region that's famous for its waterways of the Goulburn River. As we head over the 100-year-old heritage-listed Curwins Bridge, it's just a hint of this town's history. Built on farming, wine and Lake Nagambie, an artificial lake that was created by the Goulburn Weir over 100 years ago. The lake boasts one of only 3 national standard rowing courses in Australia and the only one in Victoria. A fully buoyed 2,000 metre course, it plays host to major rowing and canoeing championships. With life here revolving around the lake, we've set up camp at the Nagambie Lakes Leisure Park, and the ducks have waddled from the lake to welcome us.
Not going to have any bread for breakfast, guys.
There's something here for everyone, from cabins nestled on the banks of the lake to caravans and tents. We're all lapping up the lifestyle.
Isn't this just great?
It's beautiful. You can see the water over here in the lake. The kids are fishing.
The Nagambie Lakes is the only Australian wine region, and one of only 6 worldwide, where the mesoclimate is dramatically influenced by inland water mass. The effect is a more moderate and cooler than expected climate, perfect for producing wine. And we have arrived on the very last day of harvest, so we thought we'd drop into Mitchelton Winery. Driving in, you can't miss it. Just look out for the massive tower overlooking the vineyards and the 70s style architecture, one of Robin Boyd's last pieces of work. As the last of the grapes are brought in, spirits are high around here. It's been a good vintage and all hands are on deck.
What are you doing?
Mate.
To work. It's the end of harvest.
Yeah, we've been here 2 minutes and they've put us to work already. All these grapes.
I'm nervous.
Here, give that a go. My back's starting to get sore.
But I can barely lift my arms anymore, so it's time to sample the produce and a toast to the hard work of the passionate locals.
Great vintage.
Thanks very much,
A
Jen.
great year. We've had the most warmest of welcomes being in Nagambie.
Oh, that's a pleasure. Well, I'll tell you what, we got our 2 bobs worth out of you. We put you to work with some potties, so it worked out well. Thanks very much, guys.
While this winery was built in the 70s, wine has been produced in the region since the 1860s. Over at Tabilk, the entrance is timeless. It's like stepping back 150 years. Established in 1860, Tabilk is one of Australia's most historic wineries. The property, right by the Goulburn River, is home to some 1,200 hectares of rich river flats. It's been in the Purbrick family for over 80 years.
Welcome to Tabilk Estate. Very pleasant to meet you.
You too. I'm Clint.
Yes. Let's go for a wander and I'll show you 1 or 2 things. All this was built in 1860s and the first Shiraz grapes were put in then. And interestingly, the old vine Shiraz are the original grapes that were planted, so they are 152 years old.
But there's more here than just making wine. Alongside the vineyards are the Tabilk wetlands. Bob's been working here for 30 years and says it's his life mission to look after and protect these wetlands. Alongside countless studies going on here, Tabilk runs eco-tours.
We've set aside 700 acres as conservation area, and that's made up of the wooded wetlands like you see there, or the open grass wetlands.
It's not just the serenity we love. We're all swept away with his passion for the environment. Back at the winery, we sample the Tabilk Marsan.
Oh, I like that a lot.
Yes, even if I do say so myself, it's been served to Her Majesty on several occasions.
Has it really?
It has, yes.
Well, I have fine taste then.
And the Shiraz?
That is really warm and soft.
Yes, very soft, very soft, aromatic, and
You've been doing it since 1860, so you would imagine that it would be amazing, wouldn't you?
that's right.